Oh hey everybody, it's Mick here, and today we're going to make some deer sausage. So we're going to make the jalapeno cheddar deer sausage because that's the kind we like. So anyway, I'll show you kind of how I do it, and you know, you can modify it, whatever, just whatever suits your needs. But here we go, and I got my helpers, right? We got Emily's going to help me, right? And Ben, you going to help?
Yep.
Yep. Alright. Lucy, you gonna help? Huh? Are you gonna help? Oh, she's just waiting for us to drop something. That's what she's waiting for.
Here, Lucy, now.
So anyway, here's what we got. We got our casings soaking in some hot water here. I just used the fibrous casings, and I like the 1 pound ones just because, you know, the 2 pound ones I feel like I gotta eat it too fast. So I get the 1 pound casings. That's just my personal preference. And I'm doing a double batch, so I'm using, got 12 pounds of ground deer meat pork mixture here. And I mixed mine, it's probably a 70-30 mixture, 70% deer, ground deer, and 30% ground pork. And where'd the deer come from? Who shot them deer? You guys did. Yep. So we just got this ground up yesterday, and it sat in the fridge until we could get to it for the sausage today. The other thing that we're going to be adding to this is a couple cups of water. We got, let's see, we're going to be using about 6 tablespoons of the Morton Tender Quick. And we're going to add a couple tablespoons of non-iodized salt. That's what I got over here. That just adds a little bit more flavor to it. I like using kosher salt. We're going to add 8 tablespoons of either soy flour, or you can just use the non-fat dry milk is what we got there that we're going to use. And we're going to use 6 tablespoons of coarse black pepper. And what I do with my pepper and my mustard seeds is I'm going to put them in the mortar and pestle here and kind of bust them up a little bit. I like it really coarse. And speaking of mustard seed, we'll be using about 2 tablespoons of mustard seed, 3 teaspoons of onion powder over there, and we'll use 4 teaspoons of garlic powder or granulated garlic. I don't think there's much of a difference depending on which one you use. And then we got some jalapeno peppers that we grew in the garden this year that we canned up, and we'll probably use a couple cups of those. And then we got our high temperature cheese. I got 4 cups of high temperature cheese. If you use regular cheese when you make your sausage, it'll just kind of melt into the sausage. If you use the high temperature stuff, it stays chunky like that. And then I'm gonna add a couple teaspoons of liquid smoke too. I'm gonna be putting these in my smoker, but I'm still gonna add some liquid smoke just because I like my sausage real smoky, and sometimes that smoke flavor doesn't get real deep into the sausage. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all this stuff put in the lug over here and get it all mixed up. So let me get everything in the lug here because it's kind of hard for me to hold the camera and get stuff going here at the same time. But all I'm going to be doing is putting all those ingredients in there, and then we'll get it all mixed up. And I should add that we won't add the jalapenos and the cheddar cheese until the very end. So we're going to get all of our other ingredients mixed together. Let's get the jalapenos chopped up, and then once we get the deer meat and all these spices mixed up, then we'll add the jalapenos and the cheddar cheese in there and get that mixed in because we don't want to break our cheese down. Alright, so we got all of our spices and stuff on there. So I'm going to have the kids start mixing it up while I cut up the jalapeno peppers. And what I like to use, because I don't have one of those fancy dancy mixers, is I got this neat little thing from Pampered Chef, and it does a pretty good job of mixing without getting it all smushed together. So you just kind of got to do one of these numbers on it. So you ready to do that, buddy?
Yep.
Alright, have at it. So the help's in progress. Alright, so Ben got the seasoning all mixed up in there, so now we added the peppers and the cheese, and Now it's Emily's turn to mix. You ready to start mixing?
It's Emily's turn to
There you go.
mix it.
Have at it, girlfriend.
Yep.
There you go. Alright, so we're all mixed up and ready to stuff. We got our fibrous casings out of the warm water bath that they're in. Just kind of shake as much water off as you can. And what I'm using is one of these plunger type sausage stuffers. I don't get to do this a whole lot, so I elected for the lower cost model. It is a little bit of work, but it gets the job done for what I got to do. One thing I have found is this plunger kind of likes to, when you first start using it, kind of likes to hang up a little bit. So what I do when I first start using it is I give it just a little quick coat of cooking oil there, and that way it just seems to slide a whole lot better. So, and then the only other things we need besides our casings and our deer meat is some butcher's twine and some scissors, because we'll have to tie the ends off. Or you can use hog rings or whatever if you choose to do so. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started stuffing some sausage. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then the way I tie them off, got my ball of twine here, so I get some over, and I come back just far enough that I know that it's not going to slip off the end, and I do a butcher's knot, which is basically like an overhand knot, but you put one more little twist in it, and then we're going to pull it tight, and then do the same thing again, pull it tight, cut my extra off, and then I'll clean a little bit of sausage I got, squirt it out the end, and put it back in to be stuffed in another one. And that's how I tie my sausages off. Alright, we got our sausages all stuffed. And yeah, Ben's excited. Now they're going to go sit in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours so the cure has a chance to work. And mine are actually going to sit for 24 hours or for 48 hours because I got to go to work for the next couple days. And then when I get home, I'm going to get right on getting these guys in the smoker. So we'll see you then. Alright, well I think we're going to end this video there since we got sausage all mixed up and stuffed and everything. I think that's long enough for one video anyway. I like to try to keep them a little bit shorter. And we'll get this posted, and then hopefully in a few days I will have the whole smoking process videoed and posted too. So anyway, if you got any questions, leave them down there in the comments. I'll do my best. I'm no professional. I just kind of wing it, so and hope for the best. But anyway, thanks for watching.